What is up, you guys? My name is Trina Vegas and welcome to my YouTube channel. Welcome back. If you are a subscriber, I really appreciate you. My knowledge, vegetarian is...
I have no idea what I was talking about right here, but a vegetarian is someone who does not eat meat strictly but does eat dairy products. But definitely do your own research first.
Like, I eventually want to become a vegetarian. Right now in my life, I don't want to be vegetarian because I'm just not ready. Only reason why I can do this because I know there's an end to it. I know I'm going to do it for 2 weeks and that's it. But I'm not ready to fully commit to being a vegetarian right now. But that is my goal in life. That is one of the goals that I do want to accomplish, is being vegetarian. I don't eat meat as much. Only time that I do is when I go out, and that's not really often. When I go out or if I'm around family, I don't like the fact that when I do have it, I tend to eat too much of it, and I just don't like the way I feel. I feel heavy and bloated, and you know, just feel like, oh, I ate too much.
I was planning on having a clean eating vegetarian diet, so I had 5 ice cream sandwiches in my freezer. So I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna have to slam these down before I start my vegetarian diet.
Will get handled today. As you can see, it is storming like crazy and the electricity just went out. So those 5 ice cream sandwiches I was planning on eating, it's a wrap. I only got to eat one. I was just about to go to the kitchen and eat another one. But I feel like this is a sign. Like, you don't need to be eating 5 ice cream sandwiches like that. Anyway, so I feel like I'm just gonna allow them to melt. Hopefully the electricity will be back on.
So let me just start by saying I had no idea what to buy. Like, I just went in the grocery store and was like, okay, what do vegetarians eat? And I'm like, okay, not meat. So let's just buy anything that I like that's not meat. I did not look up anything. I don't know why. I didn't do my research on vegetarian first. It was a very, so I definitely struggled in the beginning as far as cooking. Like, I was just like grabbing anything. I wasn't really like pairing like the foods, like, okay, I can make this with this. I was just grabbing stuff, like just grabbing anything, which I feel like is a very big mistake to do. I really should have done my research. But I did get a couple of foods that I did look up later, and I paired something up with that. Like, I watched a video and was like, okay, I have that. And then that's how that just formed. But in the beginning, I was just grabbing anything in the grocery store.
I tried to mimic a recipe from Sweet Potato Soul, and it didn't look good. So it actually did not taste bad, but it didn't look good, and I did not like that.
So I'm having some cantaloupe. I'm trying to get myself on like an eating schedule because I did meal prep. I made some vegan chili. I just haven't been wanting to eat that every day. Like, and I'm the type of person, like, I can eat the same thing every day, but lately, since I've been doing the vegetarian diet, I just been trying to eat other stuff.
So I don't know what this is. I'm pretty sure I got it from a Sweet Potato Soul, one of her recipes, but I couldn't even tell you if that's oil or water in that pot. But all I know is I did not eat that.
The vegan burger that I made was really good. The vegan cheese did not melt. That was the only bad part about it, but it was still good.
So I was trying to find quick, easy snacks that I can eat that were vegetarian friendly, and I decided to do popcorn. I have never made popcorn on the stove before. I always used it in the bag, but I thought, why not learn how to make this on the stove? So I did, and it was actually a pretty fun learning experience.
I'm about to make me some fried mushrooms. know next time to use all-purpose flour instead of almond flour.
So I tried out tempeh. It tastes like peanuts. I didn't really care too much for it. I thought throwing some barbecue sauce on there would make it taste good, but it just tastes like peanuts. Peanuts are good, but it's just not the taste I wanted. I just decided to put them as make them as a snack. So I went to a dinner party in North Carolina, and I'm not gonna lie, I was a little bit nervous because I didn't want, I was excited to go, but then when it dawned on me, oh, you eat different now. I was like, oh gosh, no, I don't want everybody else to know. This is just something I was doing for myself. I didn't want to be around people doing this. But I did have that in my mind as I was on my way to North Carolina. But I did end up getting some pasta with spinach and I'm not really sure exactly what it was, but it was good. It had no meat in it. That's all I knew.
What is up, you guys? So right now my flight has been delayed, so I am at the airport just waiting for my cousin to come pick me up. Since I'm waiting around, of course I'm hungry, so I ordered some onion rings and a veggie quesadilla. So I recently went to North Carolina and South Carolina. I was visiting family and we went to a restaurant. Now, I felt a little bit uncomfortable. The waiter was asking us what we wanted, and I just didn't want to be that person to say, oh, I'm vegetarian, I can't have that. It felt embarrassing to me, but everyone was just so nice, and they didn't care. They didn't care. I was just all in my head. They were mainly focused on make sure that's what you want, But I did feel that, I don't know what to call it, but I just didn't want that attention. You look at my body like you're not vegetarian, because people expect vegetarians to be slim. People would ask me oh, so you're vegetarian? I'd be like, yes, it's only been a month. I just feel like I have to say that for they won't look at me and look at my body you sure you're vegetarian? Like you've been eating meat to me.
I went to a food truck festival, and the first food truck I went to was a vegan food truck, and I got it was an egg roll wrapped in lettuce. It was fried, and it was pretty good. It's really good. So after a lot of trial and error, I found out that one-pot meals are the meals that I like the most and that are easier for me to cook. That works with my lifestyle, because I'm not a cook. I don't really care to be cooking all day. So I found out that one-pot meals is the best options for me becoming vegetarian. But I do still have some working on to do with that, because I noticed I put certain things on in a different at a different timing. I know certain foods that you make, you're supposed to put a certain thing on before the other, and that's what I just need to work on right now.
Ha So I kind of burnt them a little bit, a lot of it, but okay. So this time I put them in there, and I put them in with the fork, and I smashed them and tried to make them flat. So the little ones, are really good. So I am vegetarian now. And the last time I checked, I could have sworn I said I don't want to be vegetarian because I'm just not ready to. I ate my words. I started this vegetarian diet in August. It is now May, so it has almost been a year since I started this vegetarian diet. But I want to talk about the food that I made. I'm not a cook, I'm not a chef, I don't really care for cooking, it's just not my thing. But I did find out that I like the one pot meals. Those are the ones that fit my lifestyle, where I can just put everything in a pot, you know, cook it separate and then put everything in a pot and stir it up. The Impossible Burger with like rice or beans, and I'll get like the day of cheese. As far as like, you know, taking it farther, taking it, you know, to the next level with cooking is not my thing. I don't care to cook. That's why I guess a lot of food turned out looking how it looked. I didn't get a chance to film any of the ice cream, like the non-dairy ice cream, but I had a lot of it and chips because as soon as I got it, I ate it. So, you know, I didn't get a chance to film that. So as I'm getting more into the vegetarian diet, my energy levels are up. I feel so good. I had this problem with my knee. If I sit a certain way, my knee will like lock in place. I have to sit a certain way to unlock it. Like, I know that sounds crazy, but that's how my leg was. But now, since I've been doing this vegetarian diet, I don't deal with that no more. Like, my knee does not lock up. I was like, after like a couple months, I'm like, well, this can't be because of this, because like it can't be. But I'm like, that's the only thing I changed. Just for me cutting out meat and lowering my dairy intake, it healed my knee. And I used to have like a lot of brain fogs, like, and I didn't know why I used to have them. Like, I couldn't really think straight. Like, I couldn't really, and I used to wonder why I don't remember certain things. Like, I'm like, this just happened, like, why I don't remember that. And once I started doing this vegetarian diet, I feel better and I think better. And that I started to notice that within like maybe after a month. So what made me stay on track, I would watch vegetarian documentaries a lot. I do a lot of research about benefits of being vegetarian and things like that. As far as losing weight, I'm not exactly sure how much weight I lost, but I did lose a lot of weight. I know that. But I also was doing fitness challenges. So I did like the Grow with Joe challenge, fitness challenge. I lost some weight from that. I recently did Mr. London's workout challenge. But I do want to thank you guys so much for watching this video. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know if you've been vegetarian or vegan. How long have you been doing it? Because I want to know. So tell me in the comments. And I do want to thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye for now.